I am so glad you are here. It is Energy Sunday in my world. I'm Liz. Let's talk about how breath interacts with our energy fields, our minds, our emotions, even our spirituality. I'm going to go ahead and grab those comments. Hi, everybody. And try at least one or two breathing exercises in these few minutes we've got together at the moment. Breath affects how your brain works. It affects how you feel about life. It affects some of your thought processes as well. This has been borne out by study after study that look at how we feel and what's going on. More research is needed, and I'm always happy to see more research, but we already have studies that show that just paying attention to how we breathe and practicing healthy breath work, even for a few minutes a day, is something that improves our ability to handle stress, our ability to be a happier human being while we're on this planet. It's sort of profound, the tiny changes done day after day and the impact they can have on who we are as a person and how good we are to ourselves and the people around us. So I wanted to try a few things. If you've never done any kind of breath work before, the first thing I want you to do is go to a mirror where you can see about as much of yourself as you can see of me, like shoulders and head. And the reason I want you to do this is I want to check on how you breathe. So don't really pay any attention to how you breathe, but start breathing. Just watch, observe what happens to this part of your body when you take a breath in and when you take a breath out. And if when you do that, you find that you look kind of like this, I have a hard time replicating that breath, that your shoulders go up a little bit and down a little bit with each breath, the most likely thing that's going on is you're only breathing with the upper part of your lungs. Your lungs do go all the way up to about here, just right behind the collarbone. You can even find that spot because it's got some very special nerve endings there. Every major organ does, and it hurts a little extra when they get touched or signaled. But if that's how you breathe, with your shoulder going up and down, you're getting the oxygen you need to get on with your day, but you're breathing in a way that supports anxiety, that supports being stressed out. So it's not that you need to stop breathing. That wouldn't be a good idea. Instead, let's practice a different form of inhaling and exhaling. And to be honest, it's one you probably already do when you're asleep. Everyone who sleeps tends to breathe in a normal and healthy way. In fact, if you watch someone sleep, you can watch them breathe this way. Almost everyone does this. So start by putting your hands on your abdomen, the lower end of your lungs, basically, where your diaphragm sits, kind of at the bottom of your rib cage. Like if I wrap my arms around my body as I do this, I'm definitely touching the lower part of my rib cage on the side of my body. And when you breathe in and out, let that part of your abdomen rise and fall. Just take a deep breath and let it go. And if your shoulders still rise, that's okay. That's okay. It's how you're used to breathing when you're awake. But that will probably slowly stop if you spend a few minutes every day. Heck, rewatch this video if you want to for a week or two, making sure that the muscle that helps you breathe, the diaphragm, is actually doing its job, that it is helping the lungs to expand. It does this actually by making more room for the lungs, and it's attached gently to the lungs, so it pulls the lungs gently open, and then letting the breath go when you relax that muscle, that diaphragmatic muscle. So the abdomen rises and then it falls. And if you're not sure you're doing it right, take your abdominal muscles and push in to help expel that breath. You'll find yourself breathing in a slightly more healthy way, and you might find that you even calm down or relax just a little bit, just because you took 10 breaths like that. It's not a bad way to start breathing exercises. We'll talk about another breathing exercise next week. Maybe we'll get to 2 next week. I was hoping we'd do 2 or 3 today, but we're running out of time. So on behalf of myself and the rest of the crew here at Megas Books in Minneapolis, thank you so much for being your amazing, magical you. All of us, we love that about you. And of course, we appreciate the little magical things you can do right here in social media land. I know you know what they are. Go ahead and click that little like button. You got a second, you can do it. And in the meantime, have an amazing week. And I hope to see you here again very soon, whether we're seeing you online, here at the shop, even at the website, megasbooks.com. In the meantime, blessed be.